Friends, is that person for whom you could leave everything, not even willing to look your way? Do your messages get seen but remain unseen? Has your love, care, and affection all faded away like they never existed? Then listen carefully. This video is for you. If you want that person to think about you, if not during the day, then at least at night. If you want them to feel your absence, to be drawn toward you on their own, then today, you must understand the secret of reverse psychology, the art that silently rules hearts. This video is for everyone who is craving someone's attention, for those who are constantly being ignored, those who have lost their value in relationships and now want it back, or those who want to make themselves indispensable to others. This is for you. What is reverse psychology? It's neither magic nor deception. It's the art of understanding the inner workings of the mind and using them against it. When you distance yourself from someone, they miss you more. When you act against their will, they become restless. When you stop chasing, they start searching for you. This is the psychological art used to increase attraction in relationships, to avoid being ignored, to regain your importance, and to make someone think about you day and night. So if you want to awaken love in someone's heart, or plant yourself in someone's mind, watch this video till the end, because we'll teach you the 3 steps that will not only make you powerful, but also the center of that person's thoughts. Get ready, because now your silence is about to become their restlessness. So let's begin. What exactly is reverse psychology? Reverse psychology is a psychological strategy in which you make someone do exactly what they've been refusing to do, but in such a way that they believe it was their own decision. In simple words, when you tell a child, "Don't eat this cake, it's not for you," a question instantly arises in their mind. Why not? What's so special about it? And suddenly, that cake becomes even more attractive to them than before. The same mental process happens with adults too, especially in relationships where emotions, attention, and ego are constantly tangled in an ongoing battle. Inside the human brain, there is a system called the reactance system. This is the mechanism that makes us restless when we feel our freedom is being taken away. Meaning, when someone tries to control us, we unconsciously start to pull away from them. Now this same system becomes your strength in reverse psychology. When you don't directly tell someone to miss you or want you, but instead, through silence, confidence, and distance, create a void inside them. That void slowly turns into curiosity and desire to know where you are and why you've changed. Reverse psychology doesn't make you look needy. It gives you a clever kind of silence that forces the other person's mind to think about you. Remember, people often value what goes away from them, or what they can't easily reach. And that is the exact point where reverse psychology becomes the art of winning hearts. Without saying a single word, but use it responsibly, because the game of the mind also affects the heart. Step 1. Make your absence valuable. The biggest mistake people make in relationships is being available all the time for the one they love. Always replying to messages instantly, calling back right away, reacting to every post. All these things eventually make you ordinary in that person's eyes. It's human nature that whatever stays constantly in front of us loses its value over time. That's why the first rule of reverse psychology is to make your absence matter. This doesn't mean you show anger or ego. It simply means stepping back quietly. No anger, no complaints, no explanations. Less presence, more silence. When someone is used to talking to you every day and suddenly your messages stop, a restlessness starts building inside them. When they see that you viewed their status, saw their post, but didn't react, or you posted something but didn't tag them, their mind starts filling with questions. What happened? Why did they suddenly get so distant? Are they interested in someone else? And that's the exact moment when the first strike of reverse psychology hits successfully. Because now their mind starts thinking about you on its own, not because you said something, but because they begin to feel your absence. And when someone starts to feel your absence, you've already become their importance. In reverse psychology, just staying silent isn't enough. Sometimes you have to say things that shake the other person's mind. Sentences that sound simple on the surface, but create a psychological explosion inside. These are called reverse compliments, lines that confuse, trigger, and emotionally hook the other person. For example, "You're probably too good for me. Maybe I don't deserve you. With me, you become weaker, and I want you to stay strong. Maybe we're not meant for each other, but there's something about you that keeps pulling me back." Such lines don't make you look needy or desperate. They create mystery. The biggest advantage of these sentences is that they force the other person to think. What does that mean? Are they trying to leave me or get closer? Why did they say that? Are they serious? When a person doesn't get a clear explanation, they keep thinking about that same thing again and again. And that's the exact point where the second strike of reverse psychology hits. You not only capture that person's attention, but also secure a permanent place in their mind. Remember, simple words often create deep thoughts, and deep thoughts are the beginning of deep attachment. Step 3. Make your life meaningful. The third and most powerful way to make someone think about you 24/7 is to make yourself so interesting, busy, and attractive that they can't help but notice. When you put all your energy into impressing someone else, you lose yourself. But when you put that same energy into improving yourself, chasing your dreams, and becoming better, you turn into a magnet. Stay silent for a few days. Start going to the gym. Learn a new skill. Start reading. Go out with your friends for healthy hangouts. Post pictures on social media that show happiness, confidence, and self-growth. No sadness, no complaints, just quiet but powerful change. When that person sees you transformed, questions will start to rise in their mind. Why does this person look so happy suddenly? Do they not need me anymore? Why didn't they look this confident and beautiful before? Remember, people are always drawn to what fills their emptiness, not to what becomes empty itself. When you make your life meaningful, you start taking space not only in their mind, but also in their heart, without asking, without crying. That's the moment when they're forced to think about you. Alina, a girl from Stonehaven, once contacted me on WhatsApp and shared her story. She loved a boy deeply for 2 years. Every day she reached out to him, cared about his mood, and sent gifts on special days. But unfortunately, that boy was never serious. Alina's presence had become a habit for him, not a value. Then one day, Alina stopped everything. No messages, no complaints, just silence. She started showing self-growth on social media. She began sharing her happy, cheerful posts and pictures. Within just a few days, the same boy messaged her, "Hey, why so distant?" Alina didn't say anything, but her silence did what 2 years of love couldn't. Now the boy messages Alina day and night, asks about her well-being. If Alina feels like responding, she does. If not, she doesn't. Similarly, there's another boy from Silverport who contacted me and shared his story. Neil, a young man from Silverport, had deep feelings for a girl. One day, suddenly, that girl cut off contact without any explanation. Usually, in such cases, boys plead or send messages, but Neil applied reverse psychology. No calls, no texts, only silence and self-work. He improved his routine, organized his life, and showed self-confidence in his pictures. A few days later, the same girl started watching his Instagram stories, sending heart emojis, and one day even messaged in the inbox, "Miss talking to you." Because when you take your attention back, your importance doubles. Moral and warning: misuse of reverse psychology can lead to regret, guilt, and shame later. The real purpose of reverse psychology is not to emotionally manipulate someone, but to improve your own emotional intelligence. It teaches you how to enhance relationships through silence, self-control, and indirect influence. If someone doesn't return your honesty, respect, or love, don't try to control them by force or cleverness. Focus on your own growth. Remember, only a relationship based on truth and mutual respect is lasting. Use reverse psychology only when your intentions include love, honesty, and respect. And finally, a powerful message. Friends, making someone crazy about you is beautiful only when you create respect in their heart rather than humiliating them or playing with their emotions. Remember, a true relationship is one where both nurture each other, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If you want someone to love you, first make yourself so special that your absence is felt and your presence gives them peace. Love is not just a game of words. If that person recognizes your sincerity, believe me, they will never leave. And even if they do, you will have peace knowing you gave your all in nurturing the relationship. The real way to win relationships is through balance in emotions, honesty in words, and respect in silence. Friends, if you found this video helpful, ask yourself one question. Before seeking love from others, how much do I value myself? Because when you recognize your own value, people naturally get drawn to you. If you want to learn more about relationships, psychology, and the power of self, Subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your one share could open the eyes of someone who feels broken today. Remember, even your silence can affect someone's heart. The only difference is the intention behind it. So until the next video, know your worth, value others, and always handle emotions wisely. You are special, and the day you recognize yourself, the world will recognize you too. See you in the next video.